Hello and welcome back. I am Big Squirrel and this is the Voice of Belldona demo, and I absolutely love it. The devs reached out and asked me if I would take a look, maybe make some content on it. And then Twitter decided I didn't need to see that message for about 5 weeks. But I finally got there, finally got it, and I am so excited. I tried out the game a little bit. I love the art, I love the music. So we're getting into it. Can you hear my voice? Your consciousness rises from the chaos. Before your eyes, nebulas continuously form and dissolve. A white-haired girl floats in the boundless void as if she herself were the center of the universe. The azure night sky stretches endlessly, countless stars shimmering as meteors trail silver-white streaks across the heavens, like a cosmic painting born from the hands of the gods. Moments ago, the power of creation brought a tiny world into existence, and she was the one who made it possible. Are you awake? The feeling of waking up is rather unfamiliar, isn't it? Unlike the divine authority carried by the voice that once echoed through the starry rivers, the girl's tone was gentle, like the warmth of soft sunlight. The girl withdrew the aura that had just shaken heaven and earth and slowly walked towards you. She bent down, her long hair shimmering faintly under the starlight, swaying gently in the breeze. The girl crouched down, bringing her gaze level with yours. Her crimson eyes reflected the starry sky, mysterious yet gentle. In this moment, you can no longer sense any trace of majesty from the girl, only pure concern. The girl seemed hesitant to speak, pausing for a moment before finally opening her mouth to speak. Do you still remember who I am? I do not remember. Is that so? Hearing your answer, a hint of sorrow crossed the girl's face, but she soon regained her composure and continued to play with the particles of light between her fingers. The cradle has been destroyed. It was destroyed by by 2 special dolls. Unlike the gentle motherly tone from before, the girl's voice now carried the authority of a father. For you, this conversation may never happen a second time. Before we part, I want you to have a basic understanding of this world. The girl's fingertips hovered in the void. A faint galaxy-like light flowed along her fingers, and as she moved them gently, the space unfolded in layers like cut silk. Under the girl's manipulation, forests and rivers took shape within the miniature world. You could faintly make out a few human figures. The girl slowly withdrew her fingers and looked at you once more. This tiny world was created to guide you in understanding how to wield your own power. Knowing how to control your doll in battle and how to use your power to shape fate, whether protect or to take, is essential. The particles of light in the girl's palms formed 2 human figures. One was a male figure, calm and composed, skilled at manipulating his enemies with ease. The other was a female figure, bright and righteous, unstoppable on the battlefield. Seeing your hesitation, the girl withdrew the 2 figures, her expression returning to gentle warmth, and told you to simply choose by instinct. No matter what choice you make, I'll be by your side to help you. I am going to go with the female warrior, who has mastered turning blood into blades and pure martial arts. That sounds more straightforward. When I tried to understand her, I felt an instinctive chill. She can instinctively siphon blood in battle and convert it into her own strength. Beyond that, she has pure technique forged by years of near-mad training. Combined, these 2 qualities make her an almost unstoppable storm on the battlefield. Choose how you will operate her. Ooh, balance between martial skill and fury, allowing for the flexible execution of various tactics. Display the absolute presence of a warrior, overwhelming enemies and moving across the battlefield like a dancer in an endless offensive. That sounds pretty cool. create crimson weapons and creatures and use the power of blood to further enhance various war techniques. I cannot scroll any farther than that, and it made it jump when I tried. I'm gonna go for balance. Maybe we'll get to see a bit of both things, and that would be really cool. To dominate the battlefield with balanced tactics? Very good decision. Since you've already chosen your warrior and playstyle, let me guide you on how to navigate this world. Well, before we do that. Oh, okay, that hides absolutely everything. I was hoping we would hide the box and I'd get to see some of the clothing and stuff. I guess there's not that much detail going on over there. Oh, it went dark. There we are. Let's first get to know the world. The arrow on the map indicates the location of your puppet. Most events remain unknown, so acting rashly is extremely dangerous. Wick 1. Okay. Oh. Use Wicks. An exploration mode reveals all hidden events in the current area immediately. In overview mode, select any area to reveal all hidden events there. Okay. This is the Ultra Mega Armored Divine Machine number 5. Which area would you like me to reveal for you? Right-click or click again to cancel. Okay. We'll just look here. The previously murky fate has now been revealed as a battle. Click to enlarge the map and try a battle. Okay. Click. Switch to browsing mode. Wick again. Supplies. So we'll have a sort of energy resource that looks like. Rena's core. Current sanity? Gain different effects at the start of each turn based on current sanity for each combo consumed, for each derivation used, for each carnage consumed. That's a lot of numbers. Pulvis. I thought it said pelvis. I was very confused. Not that seeing that it's named Pulvis helps me that much. What's up, buddy? They are kind of small. She is unrealistically bouncy. Okay. Let's learn a little about combat. To battle, control your puppet using cards. Try playing them. There is no zoom in, which is probably a good thing. She's defying gravity, and that is a choice that was made. Okay, so we do get combos. I looked at this a little bit before, and you can see that some of these cards, like this one in the upper right, I can't point to it because if I right-click, no. There's a symbol in the upper right. In the upper left, there's a number 1. I think that's the amount of energy it uses. Yeah, we have energy over there. But there's a little swishy symbol, and on the left-hand side, there's a big thing of combos, and we can combo some stuff together. It doesn't look like we have enough to do it right now, though. Strength -2 marked. Priority target for strike. Yeah, okay. Choose one enemy vulnerable. Vulnerable increases damage taken. We can do this one and this one. There's nothing that just uses 2, so what does this do? Strike front, gain temporary strength, gain guard. Temporary strength will make our next hit, right? Extra damage equal to the stack count. Stacks are halved at the start of your next turn, so we can do that. There we go. This card doesn't matter. I think we have to use it, though. Have you run out of energy or played all the cards in your hand? Then you can no longer use cards, but don't worry, your energy and hand cards will be replenished at the beginning of each round. Press end turn to end your turn. There it is. It's over there behind the microphone. Which, I feel like I get my microphone right every time, and I never do. The intent over the enemy's head indicates they're about to attack. Let's find some damage or some outside help to take the damage. There we go. I read words. Okay, Carnage. Click here to switch to your unit summoning tokens. Energy used by Rina to summon units or empower cards. Gain during battle when Rina or enemies take damage. Okay. Well, that costs a lot. Oh, okay, never mind. We got enough. Remember to click the energy card to switch to your regular hand and try to defeat this enemy. Bloop. Okay. We still only have the 2. Let's go with a disarm. Strength down, so Yeah, it reduces their strength. Gives me temporary strength. I can get guard, which reduces the damage I take, but I have something in front of me, so I don't need to worry about that anyway. Sure, I'll do the marked thing. We'll do temporary strength bonus first, so the next card does more damage. I don't know what's going on above her head, though. I don't remember seeing that before. Maybe I could have set up combos across multiple turns? I have no idea. After winning the battle, remember to click to claim the loot. Don't forget before leaving. Okay. View current deck. I'll hit next. Okay. Strike front twice, but I use my HP to do it. Choose one reward. Okay. Strike front. Derivative. Randomly generate one of cleave thrust upwards or upswing into your hand. Oh. Okay, this is an upswing we can see on the card. This is a thrust. I want to go with the one that gives me more cards. More cards is always better in these kinds of things. Click the move button to proceed to the next area. Boop. We will be going through all the things. What happens if I hit hide now? Nope, it's her gone again. I want to get like... Okay, well there is some cool costume stuff going on. Okay. The girl seems to have been waiting for your arrival all along, and upon seeing you, a smile unconsciously appears on her face. On the journey ahead, time will only move forward once you complete the important event called Fate Flow. Now, the time has come. Just as the girl toyed with the glowing particles in her palm, ready to guide you to the next step, a tremor echoed through the space, signaling danger, and several figures began to gradually take shape. I got the words eventually. How did these guys appear here? No matter what, all I can do now is to keep moving forward with her. Get ready. These guys don't look easy to deal with. I bet they will be. I would like a button to turn down the amount of anti-gravity that this character has. Be careful with this guy. His intention indicates he intends to attack the back row character and mark the target. Characters marked will be in great danger. Summon allies to the back row. Let it take this attack. The rest is up to you. I trust your judgment. Okay, so summoning is this. I believe... Can we just swap a Rooney? No. Maybe if I go back to this? No. Because I didn't see any other way to do this. Whatever. Getting marked is not great, but... When played or exhaust, draw a card and gain 1 energy and charge up. Huh. This is complicated. Choose a card, exhaust, gain charge up. Okay. Where was the one? When played or exhausted. So... Okay, so I can get rid of that, but I still get the benefit from it. Choose a card. This is the same thing again. That was a loud noise. What can I do? I can do 2 purples and then a red? If I start with red, I can do a red and 2 purples. Okay. And that would start me with, oh, yes! Temporary strength, and then these both double the strength effects, so that looks good. And that should be a combo? Yeah, okay, we just outright destroyed the one that was gonna try to get us. Shadow Cutting Godslayer. Ignores airborne's damage reduction. Oh, because it's ranged. Targeted strike, gain strength, exhaust, and ethereal. Well, we have to use it. Ethereal, if it's still in your hand, it gets exhausted, and I don't want to do that. Okay, well that was cool. Gain lifesteal, but I don't need it. I don't need it yet anyway. We'll start with the blue. I want to go ahead and end my turn there. Oh, never mind. I couldn't use the other. Yeah. I should have popped the lifesteal one at the end, just to have. So this is the one. No, that's not the one. What can I do? I can do 3 blues. Well, never mind. We just win. What's that? I just now saw that there was a little thing in the upper right that I could have pressed. Ta-da! What do we get? Cards or supplies? Effortless precision. Each time you exhaust, gain guard. Okay. I do like this one. Savage Blade, it's lose a little HP, but it does a lot of damage twice, and twice can be really good. Execute, guard, and draw a card. Okay. Anything that gives you a card draw plus something is useful to me. That's the way I usually look at it in games that involve cards and drawing. After the battle, the girl looked at you with relief, as if the fight had made her realize that you were far stronger than she had imagined. Well fought. You've done well. When Fate Flow is completed, the unknown events at your current location will also be revealed, along with a hint pointing to the location of the next Fate Flow. Then let's follow the hint and move forward. When we complete the final Fate Flow, the flow of destiny in this region will come to an end. Is that a good thing? Why are there unexpected enemies? This was supposed to be just a miniature world I temporarily created for her who had just awakened. Okay, well, we're gonna go check this out. I think it said rest area. I maybe should have read that. Okay, recover, we don't need to recover. We still have 500 supplies and we'll use 25, and I don't know what that means. Sanity is at -14, which is not great. Card clearing service, I usually like that in these kinds of games, more so than getting new cards. Because new cards are not always going to be good. Restores HP, I don't need that. Some loot, supplies, and pulvis. I still don't know what pulvis is, a resource used in the conflux of source dust for summoning units and enhancing materials. Okay, pure energy sought after by Arcanists is abundant here, proof of how perilous this place truly is. Okay. Chance of consuming supplies while traveling on the world map. Oh, okay, so there's no chance that we're gonna lose our stuff. That is a really cool outfit over there. And the sword's nice. This is so cool looking. All right, let's do loot. No reason to do anything else, so may as well. And I have way more supplies that I'm not gonna use. Tales, treasure, enemies, opportunities, allies, anything could be waiting for you. Ah, you noticed. Besides fate flows, there are also various events. Some of these events are battles, some are unexpected encounters. You could run into all sorts of strange things. Here are 2 options for you. Choose the one you like. Let's increase max health because I don't need to recover from anything. As you wish. A warm light enveloped your body and you felt your condition improve. I feel like that's not supposed to be her saying that. This is a demo. The game's not out yet, so there's going to be little issues. Like every time there's an apostrophe, there's a space for some reason. And I don't know why. By the time you arrive, the girl has already been waiting here, though a hint of unease shows between her brows. Well done. Now then. Pow! Noises. Just as the girl was speaking, the same tremor as before appeared again. But this time it was far more intense, even tearing the sky apart. The glowing particles beside her suddenly vanished and a dimensional shockwave began to gradually shatter her form. The last thing that meets your eyes is the girl's outstretched hand and the unfinished words on her lips. As she vanishes and the space begins to crumble, a teasing, cruel female voice echoes through the void. I heart. Oh, okay. It's not I heart. I found you. Click? Clickies? Okay, there we are. The owner of the voice slowly emerged from a crack, a nun with massive horns on her head, stepping through the void toward you. It took quite a bit of effort to banish her temporarily, you know. The nun licked her sharp canine teeth, her expression filled with a twisted sense of satisfaction.
but being able to play hide and seek with a newly born god, the price was more than worth it. Besides, with such a cute child, after all, she is still far too gentle. This will only give you the illusion that it's hardly any challenge at all. What was that line again?
The nun wore a troubled expression, seeming somewhat displeased with Cheryl's approach.
It's like being overly protective? Whatever, it doesn't matter, but in the end, this just won't do.
After a moment, she seemed to have come up with a good idea and smiled with satisfaction. That takes too long to load in. It's taking a lot of the effect out of it for me.
Let's fight.
Okay. There we go. Ominous black mist surged from beside the nun? Beside? The piercing intent to kill cutting deep into your nerves. For some reason, my brain struggled with reading that one.
Let me see just what a god like you is capable of. And let you taste the kindness of a good person like your big sister here.
The nun's fingertips traced the shattered space, and countless black particles formed 2 massive stone tablets beside her. Golden and black light shone through the cracks, and enormous scythes like incarnations of malice hovered next to the nun.
Playing with big sister for a little while won't be a problem, right? As for your big sister here, I love peeling away the skin of innocent children piece by piece, immersing myself in their exquisite screams, savoring the feel as their limbs are slowly broken apart. When a once healthy and lively child is reduced to a sadly writhing husk, when their once clear eyes hold nothing but despair, that scene is truly exquisite. It is truly wonderful. Sorry, but you don't have the right to refuse. Oh, come now, don't be so disgusted. Because Big Sister will make sure to carefully love and cherish you.
Okay. The delays are not necessary in the dialogue. Yeah.
Beep beep, it's truly thrilling to be able to fight such a powerful figure. But before we begin, I still have a few tips to offer. A powerful person like me, Beep, isn't so easy to kill.
What are these beeps for?
For example, my health bar will have additional dots. This dot represents the number of times you need to kill me. Oh, and once my current health bar is depleted, I'll enter the unspecified state, and my original intention changes will be made. So be sure to keep an eye out for special surprises.
Again, a demo. These things are a little awkwardly worded.
Okay, that concludes my free bonus introduction. Let's get started.
Okay. Again, I still very much enjoy the game, but there's those little bits here and there that are not quite... Huh. Let's see. Sorry, I'm also reading while I'm doing this. Little things that need work here and there. Okay, so this one, if I had enough of the red stuff, I would be able to get an empowered version of this. But I do not have enough of that stuff, so what can we get? We've got 2 cleaves, 1 thrust, 1 upswing. An upswing into 2 cleaves, or... Okay, I want to start with these. Yes. And I only have 4 energy. Well, now I have 3. So that we can finish a combo. I can get a free card that costs me nothing. It does have the empowerment thing going on, though. This will give me guard. I want a bit of guard because I don't have a way... I can't quite summon a dude yet. Gain bleeding edge? All attacks by bleeding equal to stacks. Okay. Do stacks wear off at the end of the turn? I need to pay attention to that. Targeted strike, exhaust, ethereal, yeah. Carnage empowerment, but I don't have enough for that. Okay, now... Attacks the backmost, the frontmost, backmost. Let's see if I can get this to summon... Okay, I just needed to hover that in a different spot. Guard of 5, that's cool. All right, we're out of energy, so we just need to hit button. Ow. But that works. Okay, we get life steal, so I can... Oh, wait, what are you doing? Strength of things, guard of stuff. I'm not getting intent. I guess the intent is to apply these effects to herself. That's a really cool tale. It's hard to see. The characters are so tiny, and I'm not sure why. They're not taking up much of the screen. Let's see. I want to... I had some cards before that worked even if you... Oh, yeah, there we go. Gain charge up. This one, if I exhaust the card, I get the thing, the bonus. So I have one thrust. I cannot do a combo this turn. Okay. I don't think it matters much what order I do things. Ah, there we go. So if I had thrust, upswing, or no, thrust, cleave, upswing, I think is the order I need to do these. I already had the thrust part. And it won't show me the combos here. What does this do? Toggle game speed? Oh, okay. Well, this is a good thing to learn. Can I do this? Will that still give me a combo? Yes. All right. Target gains vulnerable, but you know what? I'm gonna lose it at the end of this anyway, so I may as well use it. And I have room for one more. Gain guard and draw a card is not bad. Except that the turn's over. I should have done that at the beginning of the turn. Can I summon another? Yes. Nice. Okay. We are safely in the middle. These two coffin shield things are going to take all of the damage when that happens. Okay. Ooh. Attacking the frontmost. Okay. So the frontmost ally is going to get hit a bunch. It did burn all of the stuff that we had the one extra thrust at the beginning because I messed up my combo things. So good to know that it works that way. We'll burn that one and get the card draw and everything. I would like to be able to hover over these combos so I can see what they do. I don't think there's anything that... Ah, okay. This is a whole lot to read through. What do I have down here? I have... Or what do I want to look for? I have 4 energy. I have 2 cleaves, 2 upswings, and a thrust. So I saw 2 cleaves, a thrust, and an upswing is one thing. Here's one of the combos. Wild Strike triggers additional effect if sanity is balanced, which I don't think I have. Add Shadow... Oh. So if I did this one, I would get another card? In addition? Okay. So it was that one, then that one. Then I forgot the other 2. Which order do I do the others? Okay, thrust first and then upswing. Thrust, upswing. Get this. Do the thing. It said that I was going to get another one. Okay, hits all enemies. That's fine. I don't care. We do have a lot of carnage, though. Huh. Weakened and vulnerable. Bleeding edge, bleeding, temporary strength. Okay, we're bleeding and stuff, but it's all right. So... What? I'm very confused about this. I don't really see much that's using carnage and whatnot. For each combo consumed, for each derivation consumed or used. I don't know what a derivation is. I feel like I just need to keep using combos. So, we have one of each. Right now, at least. I can start here. Yeah, we'll just use those. I'll go ahead and do that. It's not going to interrupt our combo. So, wait, why did our sanity go down? Oh, I used one card that used sanity. This is going to do more. But it's supposed to go back up because I used a combo, right? It might be doing that, and I just don't see it very well. But it feels like I have very little chance to get my sanity back up. Ow. Okay. Let's get another friend back here. I'm just losing the sanity constantly, and that is fine. Because we're still winning. Alright, this fight is not too bad. Like I said, I did play a little bit off camera. I did play through this fight, but I picked a different thing. I think I went with the one that's like dancing through battles or whatever. It was the second choice, not the first one. So I want 2 of these, then the purple, then the blue. I want to see this other combo. Then purple. Both the purples are the same, so that's fine. Then blue. That one. Okay, double bleeding stacks on all enemies. Well, you certainly have a lot of bleeding stacks. So that's good. When does that apply? Equal to stacks at the end of turn. So at the end of our enemy's turn, she's gonna just pass out. We just need to survive her nothing that's gonna happen right now. Yeah, like that. Blah. Victory. And a big metal box that looks very technological. What? Cards or supplies? Ooh. I'm not gonna try to pronounce words. I would like to, but I'm terrible at figuring it out. Passive, gain temporary strength whenever exhaust is triggered. Oh, that's pretty cool. Lose 9 HP and draw 3 cards? Yeah, Carnage Empowered, you do the same thing, but gain energy. That's not bad either. Drawing a bunch of cards is strong. Next finisher will trigger twice? What's a finisher? Is that the special cards that I'm making with the combos? Could be. That's really strong, because those are powerful. I'm not going to think too hard, because I think this is the end of the run anyway. I want to go for the double finishers. Oh, Eco Essence and pull this. Sure, whatever Ego Essence is.
As expected of a god, truly fascinating.
The battle with the nun made the space which already had cracks even more fragile, yet she seemed completely unfazed.
I'm very curious, how many times did you redo that battle just now? 5 times? 10 times? Or maybe...
A sly light flickered in the nun's eyes, but before she could finish her thought, her form began to change.
Looks like she's coming back.
The nun gazed at a spot in the void, her body beginning to transform into dark red particles.
What a delightful extracurricular lesson. You learned much faster than expected. My purpose?
Before the particle whirlwind dissipated, the nun's final whisper echoed through the space.
Big sister here didn't really have a choice either, which is why I had to come here in such a rough way. After all, upsetting the gods is already a thrilling game that dances on the edge of death. Still want to know more? What a greedy little brat you are. Then, when we meet again at a moment you least expect, we'll have a proper, deep and intimate exchange then.
As the space twisted, the nun's presence completely vanished. Almost at the same moment, a pillar of white light pierced the heavens as the girl descended, radiating chaotic energy fluctuations, yet the collapse of the miniature world did not stop.
Thank goodness, you're all right.
The girl's voice trembled unusually, her eyes swirling with complex emotions.
This is only the beginning.
Her intuition tells her that the sudden, unprovoked attack just now might have been nothing more than the beginning.
Soon you will have to endure more hardships, whether you're ready or not. Promise me. Even if I'm not by your side, you will still be strong like today.
Her unspoken words become a silent blessing. In the girl's eyes shone a longing so strong it seemed she wished time could stay in this moment forever.
Do your best to overcome the obstacles before you, no matter how painful.
In the distance, the edge of the world began to collapse, signaling the arrival of an even greater storm.
If you'd like to learn more about the maps, battles, and the unique character core gameplay, you can access the tutorials to learn more about the controls and tips for Voice of Belldona.
I am curious about a couple things. I don't want to go through all of them. Please don't make me do all of them. If it goes into that kind of thing, I'll just cancel it out. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna find a way to cancel this out, and I will come back to the main thing. I don't really need all of this, I don't think. I just want to see, like, a specific thing about the character. Okay. We are back. We are gonna go hit new game, even though it's not exactly a new game. This is just how we get to the stuff. We're gonna go through a run as the dude, because we can do that now. I have never played as him. Let's see. I'll go with Calm, the one that doesn't have any red things. This looks like it's the most neutral. I don't want to go with getting a bunch of extras. I do like this kind of game. I don't play them a ton, but I do play them some. I'm not great at them, but I'm okay. But I want to, yeah, I have not gotten a chance to check out Griza. And I am very curious. What is Forgecraft? Energy used by Griza to summon units. Yes, the summoner. In a lot of games, in MMORPGs and stuff, I love summoners and pet classes and things like that. So I really want to try this. I just thought, oh, your name is getting longer and changing depending on where I look. Rina is cool. Just seemed more straightforward. But yeah, okay. Ooh. I don't know how this works. Does this mean a 1.5 stars of difficulty? Deploy troops and use them like God. That's basically what I want to do. Sweeping the enemy with unstoppable force sounds pretty cool. I'll go with the simplest just because I'm not familiar with him at all and I want to show off like the basic gameplay. We'll get to the complicated stuff one day. Well, I will. Y'all will. If I play the game again, we'll do more things, but I have a limited amount of time right now to do this. Commander, in a shattered world, Durin, the Twin Lion Emperor, rallied humanity to establish the Empire, the greatest human dominion the world has ever known. What? We're getting lore on these? Interesting. These are different people. Huh. Capable of maximizing the potential of allied units. Good. All-around battle prowess. Okay. Highly dependent on allied units to be effective in battle. I don't really like that part. Can preferentially lock on to high-value targets. That's always good. High individual and group damage. Okay. Agile movement and response to battle. Okay, you know what? We're just going to go commander. I'm going to keep it simple. Oh, we actually get to look at it. Wait, what? Front row, apply strike, front. Mid row, apply strike, front. Oh. If he is in the front row? Huh. Okay. So it does different stuff depending on what row you're on, is what I'm assuming that means. I'm not 100% certain. We'll see when we get in there. Choose an ally excluding the hero, and they gain block, draw a card. Always good. Drawing cards. Strength and advance. Move forward 1 row. Ah, so you can move your people around. Yeah, you can move your people forward and backward. Choose an ally excluding the hero. Lose HP and trigger default action. Huh. Allies gain strength, back row gain 1 energy. So generally it sounds like he wants to be on the back row. But there's options to do other things. The edge of the known world. Ooh, that was cool looking. Okay, cabin. Cheryl, Pat Head. I love that. This is all I've seen. I've seen this town a little bit once. But this is funny. I just like the eyes.
Oh, hey, I'm ticklish there. Oh, I clearly said not to rub my head. Hey, why'd you stop rubbing?
That's cool. All right. There's nothing else that we can do. Is there anything used in character status to enhance summon units? Okay. Ah. Well, we've got nothing going on, so this means nothing to me at the moment. But is this the person that I can summon? It looks like it. Biography unavailable in the demo version. That's fine. Infantry of the Lionheart Alliance. Position, defense, and counterattack. I'm so curious how many different kinds of things we can unlock as we play. Because being like, you know, a roguelike thing, we should be able to improve every run, I believe.
The god Dalin once said that boys will always miss one advanced reconnaissance in their lives, and girls something or another. That went by kind of fast. I wasn't expecting it. Go through the portal to begin your exploration. What are you doing there? Give it another flip? Yeah? Oh, it looks like a little robot. Can I see?
No? You didn't like it? I don't get to see the finished product, huh? Oh, I wanted to. Exchange Pulvis with Abigail to obtain wicks, then use the wicks during exploration to uncover hidden something. It's cut off down there. I don't know if this means we have 5 or I can create 5. Oh, I could create 5. I have 150 and they cost 30 each.
Super powerful magical machine number 5 can help detect the map. Do you want to exchange Yuan Qin with the Lun family for the fuel of the super... what?
I feel like something didn't get translated the same there. Want some more? Nah, I'll just take the 1. Oh, I had 5 and I could make 5. I was right on both counts. Leaving? Yeah.
Be careful on the road and hope you can come back safely. I know you're very sad.
It's gone. It's gone now. Now loading. I was able to read that part. Hey, this looks very different. What do we got? So do I... Tails, treasures, enemies, stuff like that. Use Pulvis here to obtain more summoned units and enhancement materials. Well, we only have 120, so I'm not going to do that yet. Let's go for Tails. While passing through a swamp, a sharp voice caught your attention. As you approached, you found a strange goblin burdened with luggage, shouting angrily at the swamp. Normally, you would kill a goblin without hesitation, but this peculiar one piqued your curiosity. When you got closer, it seemed startled and frightened by your presence. After you explained your intention, it introduced itself as Shaq, a traveler. It said that all its belongings had fallen into the swamp, and it had no way to retrieve them, leaving it no choice but to curse the foolishness of nature. I like that. Okay, so I can give you supplies and gain a black cylinder? 80 source dust crystal. I don't know what that means. Okay, so I can either exchange Pulvis or supplies. I feel like supplies are something I'm going to need more of, but I have a lot of them and I'm not likely to lose them. Let's try this. We'll see what the black cylinder does. After you helped Shaq retrieve his belongings, he pulled a strange black cylinder from his soaked pack. Shaq explained that he had been searching for a legend of deception and music, but all he found here was the mysterious black cylinder. After speaking, he hoisted his oversized pack and left. Cool character design. We did get some extra pulvis out of that, so let's try that. Soul Revenants use pulvis to summon additional units. Create essence that enhances summoned units. Oh. Purchase blessings. I'm gonna go with more summoned units because we only have one type and it's defensive. Emily is okay, normal action just shoots the front. What is this one? What is your thing? Strike the front and get block. Strike the front twice. Special activation rate 35%. Strike 3 times and target gets vulnerable. Passive ability. Hunter's Mark is permanently applied to all attacks. If the target is marked, deal extra damage. Stack -1. Ooh, I kind of like what you got going on there, Emily. Hey. A physio kid? Is it supposed to be kit, maybe, with a T? Because a kid is like a child. After being played, this card goes to the exhaust pile instead of the discard pile. Okay. Select an ally, restore HP. Nagging veteran. I like that. Trigger special action. Ooh, that sounds cool. Survival of the fittest. Front row applies strike front to target. Gain block. Apply strike and gain strength. Apply ranged and assassinate. That is... I'm a little confused because that's just what Griza does. Okay. Dragons. Sorry, don't know why I said it that way. Gain guard, gain flamebound. When damaged, apply burn to the attacker. And I cannot see what burn does exactly. Gain guard, all teammates gain flammable. Each attack applies burn. Oh man. Becomes a priority target for strike front. I like it. Oh wow, there's so many things. Can I get more than one? They do cost different amounts. We can see down here at the bottom. I'm just now realizing. This is my kind of playstyle. The be tanky, get hit. Summoning cost is only 2. I really like this. Okay. We're gonna have someone tanky in the front that's gonna get hit and sort of react to the getting hit. If there are summons that can be deployed, click on another energy below the energy to switch to the soldier card that belongs to the summoned object. Click on the soldier card and deploy the unit. What? There's summons that can be deployed. Click on another energy below the energy. Oh, the alternate thing. Okay. That, I think, is what that meant. We'll put, wow, you're a big boy. Okay. You are countering, you are attacking the front. Put you in the middle. Now, what can we do? Some attacks. All allies gain strength. And I can give myself energy, it looks like. So that was basically free. Choose an ally, excluding hero, that gains block. Absolutely. Our person in the front. Choose an ally, gain strength, and move them forward. There's no point in giving our dragon strength, I don't think. Or anyone else, honestly. Yeah. Let's just knock out their back row. Cool. I don't remember what Bertha does. So, ooh, we got it. Choose an ally, triggers special action. Let's do that. Guard and flammable, very nice. Choose an ally, that unit gains block, yeah, get a card. Some of these sound effects are very loud. Lose 9 and trigger default action. I don't really need to. Choose an ally, gain block, and retreat by 1. No. Oh, well, that kind of sucks. I don't need to do any of these. Let's do that again. That was, again, very loud. What can I do about that while I'm playing? Yeah, I already got those turned down. I will actually turn down the special effect volume a bit more, which seems to have affected some of the music. I don't really care to have my people retreat at all. I think we're just good. There's not as much active stuff to do right now. That's fine. I'm just gonna slowly get our burn effect going. There's our thing. Heal 10, but no one's injured, so it doesn't matter. I can... Yeah. Having that thing together works really well. The card that I used first dealt damage to my dragon, and then I was able to heal it, so that works really well. Greta's awakening energy is enough to activate the first stage of awakening skills. Click the button in the lower left corner of the screen to open the awakening interface. Okay. What do? Praise. Choose one allied non-main unit, gain block, strength, and perform a default action. These cost more. All allies gain endurance, perform one. I can't see what that means though. Choose one ally. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't. We're just gonna win in a second, so. Okay. Gain block like crazy. Reduces damage taken by 5% per stack, max of 18 stacks. So you're at 16 stacks, you're almost there. That's 80% damage reduction, and now it's 90% damage reduction. So you can never completely block damage. That's interesting. Trigger a special action. Yeah. I don't need to do any of these. I've kind of built myself into a corner here. Draw a card, maybe there's something else. There we are. Okay, so I like my tactic, but it is slow. Fully admit this is not the speediest way to do it. But 27 burn eventually. I think it doesn't help that the first enemy there, the one that was in front, was defending a lot, it looked like, instead of attacking. So yeah, that would help. Target gains advance and all allies gain block. A random command card. Alt costs 0 energy next time it's used. Alt? Choose a combat card from discard pile and add it to hand. What do you mean combat card? Front row gain 1 energy? I am never going to be in the front row. Ego Essence. Tap to collect Ego Essence used in character status to enhance summon units. Okay. Summons can be strengthened with green. Press the bookmark in the lower right corner of the map to open the character interface and switch to friendly information. Allocate green to strengthen the summons and satisfy your needs. After conditions are met, the summons can be upgraded and more powerful summons can be more easily gain an advantage in battle. Okay. Cool. I think I may have over-indexed into defensiveness. As I said a second ago. Let's go check over here. Let's see what we're into. Couple battles we can do. Tales, Light of Omen. All hidden fates in the area. Well, I already used a thing for that. All faint glow that illuminates unknown destinies. It's gentle warmth, but yeah, okay. We'll reveal them a second time. Wander through the forest when suddenly an uneasy feeling washes over you. Before you realize it, you find yourself completely surrounded by a herd of deer. Aww. You decide to stay and observe the situation. Let's hear a funny joke. What? I want to know what the artistry essence and vitality essence are. Oh, hi, who are you? And why are you not wearing pants? You decide to stay still and observe. After a while, a strangely dressed nun appears and tells you that you'll have a chance to meet again in the future. She then vanishes without a trace. Okay. Oh, okay. There we go. Able. How do I do enhancey things? Skill overview, essence upgrade. There we are. Every time fuel, max health +4. Really? Occur rate? Artisan enhancement every time fuel occur. What do you mean fuel? I like regeneration. I don't know what occur rate or every time fuel. What is fuel? Is that one of the abilities and I just don't remember? Normal skill, dragon scale, dragon power, dragon physique. Nothing said fuel. So I think there are some translation things going on. Oh, there are summons that can be deployed clicking on... Yeah, I don't need that again. Do you have attacks? I can't remember. I'm definitely still going dragon, though. What do you have going on? Amplify. Special counter unique to the Iron Beast. When its amplify stacks exceed a certain amount, Iron Beast will perform a special action. Okay. They're both gonna amplify. I need someone that can actively punch these things in the face. So, yeah. We'll still have a healer out here. Our dragon's gonna hang on for a minute. Yeah, we only have the 3 spots, it looks like. Allies gain strength. Very loudly. Choose an ally. Get block, yes. I give you strength as well. Yeah, you're gonna do an attack, that works. Let's do that. You'll get hurt a little bit, but that's okay. I don't need to know about the awakening again. It's just nice to know that it is triggered, because I probably won't be looking in the corner that much. I don't feel the need to do a game speed up at all. Block and memory +5, but I'm not sure what memory does. What is memory? Increased chance to trigger special action by stat count. Oh, okay. Grumbling old man. At the end of turn, all allies except main character gain an increase. Yeah. But I thought she's a woman. Okay. Oh, right. That automatically hits the flying one. Which is very much what I want. I'll go ahead and do a heal. That feels good. Yeah. I should have done strength up at the beginning, but it's fine. Gain some more block, sure. Reduces damage taken clear to the start of your turn. It doesn't say how much it does. Oh, what's that? Metallicize. At the end of turn, gain block equal to this effect's value. Okay. Maybe I drop my healer. Because I really need more ways to do damage. Or I get rid of some of these cards the next chance that if I hit a rest spot or something and I can lose a card. Intentionally lose a card. We'll take those already. Thin Ice? Gain +1 energy each turn. Oh, okay. Draw 2 cards. If discarded, draw 2 cards. Okay. +1 energy is really nice, but I can't do anything else that turn. It does exhaust though, so it's not like I'm gonna keep drawing it, which is good. It's not gonna be taking up a spot in my deck forever. All right. These guys look like they're gonna do some actual attacking, so we can get our dragon back. Yeah, you have regenerate. Okay. I'll put my healer back in. Yeah, after saying that I was gonna not do that. Guard and block. I'm confused why these are different things, and it doesn't say what block does exactly. I'm guessing it blocks that value as opposed to a percentage, but I don't know that there needs to be two separate things for that. Good. We'll do thin ice straight off the bat and get that out of the way. Okay, we got our therapy kit. You're not taking much damage, so I'm not too worried. We'll go ahead and heal. That works for me. Get some extra block going on. Gain some extra energy so we can do more stuff. Not really a point to doing strength again. As before. Sorry, buddy. Got to do a little bit of damage to you. Okay. It looks like... I want to see the full status here. There we are. Because we have more than is actually shown. I just wanted to go over things a little bit. Yeah, we'll do that one. Get the extra strength. Draw a card? Okay, cool. Glad I did. Now I know that I should spend my energy doing more of the assassinate thing. There's no point in using that stuff. Oh, yeah. I do have this. All allies gain endurance and perform a default action. I want to know what is endurance? Oh, now that I've clicked on it, I can look. Next time you take damage from attacks, HP loss, or status effects, reduce it to 1. Don't really need that. And I can't see what this last one does. I'm almost there. Let's give it a minute and see what that is. Okay, yeah. It just straight up just blocks that specific damage. Sure. All right, 44. Sorry, buddy. Breaking energy has reached the upper limit. Click the button in left corner of the screen. I'm so mixing up the words because I just want to do the button. I was aiming for that. Choose one allied non-main unit. Faith at the start of your turn gain strength equal to the count. Well, you don't need that. And at the end of the turn gain block equal to that effect value. Don't really need that either. Triggered the special action. Okay. It's not that those are bad effects, it's just that I don't need them right now. This is a cool animation, though. Nice. All right. And we do some damage as well. Draw a card, hope for damage. Draw a card, hope for damage. There's the damage, but we have no energy left. We're gonna block more damage than this guy can do. Yeah, that is a lot of burning. Victory again. Maybe I should have gone for a higher difficulty. Shattered Strike. Deal strike front. Discard a card, though. Ooh. Next turn, draw 3 extra cards. Stacks increased duration. That's interesting. A lot of the time, I do have an extra card in hand. And I would like to get somewhere that I can remove cards. That's more important than this stuff right now. Supplies are still fine. I want to double check, make sure I'm doing those like I should. I'm gonna keep going with the same character upgrading. Every time fuel, I just don't know what that is. As much regenerate as possible, then I can stop relying on a healer. That's my goal here. Increase max health is good. I'll just do this because I want to see what Ascension does. However, the essence infested cannot be refunded after Ascension. Skills and abilities will be enhanced. Yes. Summon cost will be more, but I have more summoning energy than I need. It doesn't look like these changed too much, if at all. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. Guard goes up by 1. And that's it. The guard on Dragon Scale goes up by 1. Yeah, okay. Alright, so you're at 2 now. Artisan enhancement? I just don't know what these mean. Alright. Browsing mode. We have cleared 2 areas. There's something important here. Okay. Let's do this. Lifestream. Complete each segment of the lifestream to gradually uncover the course of destiny and ultimately reach its final endpoint. Each completed lifestream reveals all hidden fates in that area. Okay. So let's do that. Following the wagon tracks you discovered along the way, your intuition tells you that the path ahead will not be peaceful, so you decide to proceed step by step or hunt down the strongest foe and deal with it directly. Let's go for the strongest foe. What could possibly go wrong? Exactly. What did that do? Why did it show me a corner up there? Ooh, a rest area. We do not need any healing or anything, but we can get rid of a card that I don't like. I have no need for strength. So that's one. Block, but the retreat part of this card is very awkward. I'm never going to use that. Ever. So let's get rid of Cover the Wounded. Traveling merchant, spend supplies to have the merchant provide various services. Since I know I'm going to need supplies, I want to hit this elite battle. And I can take supplies as an option. Okay, what have you got going on down here? When Amplify is greater than 4, launches a backline targeting attack. Oh. When Amplify is greater than 3, or greater than or equal to, for all of these. Alright, so I don't want my guy in the very back. I think I don't do a healer this time. Feels a little awkward, but I think this is good. What is your default action again? I don't remember. I have no idea. Oh, I can't thin ice. I wanted to do that. That didn't hit. No, it did. What does this one do when he's in the middle? My brain just blanked out. Strike the front and gain strength. Okay. Close. Stop. Stop it. There it is. Okay. Block and draw a card. No one's under threat right now, so there was no need to draw a card either, though, because I had no energy left. I get really excited about drawing cards. Having more cards, having more options is great. You just don't always need to do that. Okay. Let's do... we'll gain strength. Ooh, they're all gonna do hits. And they're all gonna attack the backmost enemy. Is there any way I could Ah, come on. Now I wish I had the retreat thing. I gotta remember that sometimes enemies are gonna be going for the back line. Okay. But my back line is strong, so we're good. Okay. I'll do thin ice. I really need to do that right now. Good thing we're not going to be getting hit every turn. So that's really nice. But I need to get my dragon into the back line. What does this do? Okay. Choose an ally except my... Okay, so I can't do what I was going to do. I was going to move people forward so the dragon would be in the back. What can I do at 15? Block, strength, perform a default action. Yeah, this is the biggest thing. That does nothing. My dragon is doing nothing. Give you some extra block. It doesn't matter. I can discard any card and it's fine. All right. The enemies are getting stronger, but block does not seem to go away at the end of the turn, which is great for me. It's just stacking up more and more. Okay. Yes, to more strength. Give you some extra block. Okay. You're gonna need as much extra block as you can get. Wait, no. Okay. Keep stacking strength. All right. Oh, man. This is a toughie, actually. So I just need to do a lot of damage? It doesn't matter. I'm not going to be using any of those anyway. Let's do this again because it gives some more block. Okay. This is an extra difficult enemy, though, and elite, of course. So, of course, this was going to be a more difficult one to do. Drawing doesn't matter that much. Let's just do damage. Okay. Ah, we got some supplies. Okay. Draw 2 cards. If discarded, draw 2 cards. I do have something that could let me discard that for free. Trigger strike front equal to your current block stacks. I can't give my character that much block, though. Unfortunately. Choose an ally. Target gains a permanent passive. Gain memory 25 whenever default action triggers. Oh. That's pretty good, since I now know that memory means they're going to do their special action. I think that's kind of cool. Honestly, let's just keep it simple. Go for supplies. There's a merchant right next door. I can spend my stuff here. Oh, it's saying stuff. Although the owner often slacks off, skips work, and disappears in some and another. I didn't see. Guess need any service, please tell me. Okay. Apply ranged to target, deal AoE. Wait, what? Apply ranged to target? What? I don't understand. Advance, just move forward. My character moves forward. I don't think so. I don't think we're doing that. Let's remove something. Battlecry is less useful. I'm not going to completely get rid of it like I did the other thing. What was this one? Yeah, trigger strike equal to your block stacks. I just don't think I'm going to have that many. Survivor's Instinct. Whenever you gain block, gain additional block equal to the amount gained. So I could put my character as a tank in the front. And then no turning back would actually be good. But I don't think I have the other cards to do that right now. For a small amount of supplies so the merchant can can prepare cards that better suit your needs next time. Let's do that. Type of cards do customers hope something or another? I'm in the command thing, so let's do command. I think. No. I want my character to be doing damage. Let's do that, because I have a healer, I have 2 tanks. I need my character to be doing damage. Alright, what do we know of different places? There's important stuff north of us, there's important stuff west of us. I'm not going to try to clear absolutely everything. I have been recording for quite a while. Let's use a wick here. Oh, okay. All of us here to obtain more summoned units and enhancement materials. I don't think I need more summoned units. Enhancement materials would not be bad. Let's do the other things first, though. Oh, hey, strange goblin. Encountered the strange goblin named Shaq once again, this time inside a ruined cultist dwelling. Upon seeing you, Shaq complained bitterly that he had followed the legend of deception and music all the way here, only for his pack to get caught in a trap left behind by the cultists. Lose health, lose 16 health, and get stoppered glass bottle. Supplies consumed when moving between regions -4. Okay. Or lose max health and do the same thing. Normally, I would not lose max health. I think I'm going to lose max health this time. I want to see, because we've been hit like once the entire time. After helping Shaq remove the absurdly large pack from the trap, he told you that the relic was said to reveal itself at the most critical moment. Then he pulled a plugged sealed glass bottle from his bag and handed it to you. He explained that it was the only thing he had found after following the legend here. After giving it to you, he disappeared from sight and with surprising agility that didn't match his bulky frame. He does not have a bulky frame, though. He has a giant bag, but not a bulky frame. Hello, night person. A suspicious Imperial soldier was rummaging through the supplies left behind by a larger unit. You tried to lower your presence and approach quietly, but he noticed you first. Seeing you appear, he quickly raised his guard and demanded to know why a civilian was in this place. What are you staring at? Hurry up and salute. I feel like ego essence is more useful for the stuff that I want to do. You boasted grandly about your own identity, leaving the soldier completely stunned. You then learned that his name was Dorn, and he had secretly slipped away from his unit to search for an important keepsake belonging to his commander that had been lost in battle. Though you understood how important the keepsake could be, you couldn't help but question whether taking such a huge risk was truly worth it. Dorn ignored your doubts and handed you a few items, asking that if you ever encountered another Imperial unit, you would keep his secret for him. Sure. How much would an awakened blessing cost me? And what are they gonna do? Defender's Shield at the end of turn, allied units, or ground units with back row gain guard. Okay. At the start, gain endurance, which is pretty good. They do have different costs. This one's 135, which I can afford just barely. Start of turn, if any enemy has marked, they gain vulnerable. Hey, well, marked priority target for strike front. That's not that useful. If it did extra damage, it's just, well, the vulnerable does add the damage. That's the important bit. And Abel, our dragon, does do that. It does mark things. How often and how well? Come on, go. There we are. Got it. Don't worry, I'm good. Oh no, the dragon is marked. It doesn't do the marking to other people, so I don't have a way to do that. Front row gains block. Okay. Every survival card played restores 2 HP. I don't know what counts as a survival card. Summoned units gain endurance 1. Just 1? Also, that's like 3 points more than I can actually spend. I don't think this was great. Back row gains guard. Allied ground units with back row. So, my character is going to be on the back row most of the time. And I feel like that's just gonna be the safest for me. So I'm good with that. Let's keep going on Abel's stuff. I did not, for some reason before when I clicked, it would work to get me between, but it won't take me. When you click on a name, it does not necessarily take you there, it turns out. It's more of a click and drag situation. So regenerate at the start of turn heal. I want a lot of that. Does fuel just mean putting a point into it? Because it says fueled over here. Occur rate? I don't know. What is occurring, though? I don't know what that means. You know what? We're just going to put everything into you. Yeah. We'll see if we can ascend you again at some point. Not that. So I know that there's something somewhere north of me that's going to be helpful. Okay, there's another traveling merchant, but... Again? Passing through what appeared to be a former cultist rest area, now reduced to ruins by war, you had planned to ignore it, but a familiar raspy voice drew you inside. There you found the goblin named Shaq arguing with a wall, or rather with a wall with a face. Apparently, while chasing the same legend, he had ended up in this cursed place, only for his pack to be taken once again, this time by the talking wall. The wall demanded you answer its riddle. To name a mighty swordsman who could sever space itself, and what kind of chair would best serve as his throne. It promised to return Shaq's belongings if you answered correctly. You thought about clarifying that Shaq wasn't your friend, but decided it was better to focus on the puzzle first. Okay, I can gain Pulvis, 60 supplies, or a box. Lightning barked box. On pickup, gain 3 vitality essence. I don't particularly care about any of these. Let's do the lightning mark box so I can just throw more stats at my summons. A memory deep within your soul told you this was the right answer. The face on the wall showed a satisfied smile, then handed you a paper box marked with a lightning symbol. Inside were several small, unknown metal pieces. The face on the wall then returned Shaq's backpack, nearly crushing him in the process. Before leaving, Shaq glanced at the box in your hands filled with metal pieces, his expression downcast as he quietly bid you farewell. This guy needs to work on it's just stuff. Okay, let's do this. Skill over, no, an essence upgrade, that's the one. Ascendable. And that will get us, that actually also increases Flamebound. And it'll be the same summon cost either way. Does it increase not guard or flammable or marks? Okay. Now, Bertha I do like to have. Metallicize. Obtain when generating. Metallicize 1. Grumbling old man 0. Max health is okay. She's not going to be under threat there. I don't really care to buff her up with the stuff I have available. We'll go to the battle first. We'll get more stats and whatnot that way. Hello, floaty person. What you doing up there? I've got a dragon to put in here. Attack frontmost, frontmost, frontmost. Dwagon. Healer lady. And thin ice. There we go. Okay. Taking a lot of damage. There's my healing kit. Yeah, let's apply some block. There's going to be a lot more damage coming in. Strength still does not matter. I'll apply it anyway. Yeah. Oh. So it attacked the flying enemy first. That's odd. I don't need any of this stuff, but sure. Yeah. Do a little bit of damage to my Dwagon and get him buffed up a little more as well. Weakness, that's not a big deal. I do want to see what it is so I can remember. Deal less damage does not matter. This character is not actively trying to do damage to anybody. That'll take out the flyer. Yeah. Sure, we'll do some block. Ooh. Damage or block? Let's take out that back enemy. Okay. Valor Squad is pretty cool. I don't really need to heal or anything anymore. We're pretty much just gonna win this turn, right? Yeah. When the burn hits, that enemy is gonna be gone, so it's whatever. Nice. Come on, open up. That and that. Cat step, retreat, and exhaust. Yeah. Move forward and gains. Yeah. Deal targeted strike. Choose an enemy. Target gains weakened. That is kind of useful because sometimes there's an enemy that I want to hit that's low health and I just can't reach them. I don't have something that'll do it. But I don't want to fill up my deck with a bunch of random stuff that I don't want to use. I feel like it's kind of rare that I have extra energy and no cards. Yeah, okay. That also does mean that I can specifically reduce the damage of an enemy, which is useful. Oh yeah, I've got you going for a specific card type this time, so I can do some more damage. All allies gain flammable. Discard a card. Well, we already have that one. Just got that one. Hit random enemy 4 times with burn. Ooh. Shoot back row, apply hunter's mark. Oh. And deal strike front. That is exactly the kind of thing that I want. Let's see. I think I do get rid of it. I just don't see a ton of use for... I have only in one fight needed to move people around and I could not move one that I needed to. So I think we just go with that. I'm not going to go with the tip this time. I think we do too much tipping in the world right now. Anyway. Reveal? I'm going to be moving straight towards the end. I'm not going to try to clear every area and all that kind of stuff right now. It's just one guy and that scares me. That scares me more than having a lot of guys. On death, all allies gain block equal to this unit's vanguard. Oh, but there's only one of you. Formation Ironhoof changes action by position. Back row charge to deal damage and apply retreat. But it's just you. What is happening? Am I missing something? I'll put my healer in again. It's useful to have her sometimes. I'll go ahead and do thin ice, I think. Yeah. We'll get the extra energy rolling on my other turns. Do these carry over between battles? Oh. Oh. What? The card type with the most cards among combat, survival, tactics, and command gain 3 unique skills. Oh. So these are different depending on what cards I put in my deck. That is cool. I did not pay attention to that before. Marked vulnerable and weakened on the enemy. Flammable, choose a target and deal 10 damage 3 times. That's a nice burst of damage. Range deals 20 damage twice to all enemies. For each status effect Griza currently has, the skill's damage increases by 25%. Positive and negative. I tend to have a lot of status effects, so that's pretty good. I'm going to go with this one, though. Vulnerable and weakened? Absolutely. Not that the enemy's going to be doing much damage right now anyway, but we can potentially reduce that a little. It didn't look like it did anything, though. Oh, no, it did. It just doesn't change it above their head. Okay. We'll do that. We'll do strength buff. You're gonna heal for more damage than you take, so it's fine. Well, actually, I'm kind of... There we are. I'll just do damage. It's fine. Heal just cuz. It's gonna disappear from my hand anyway. Burn plus 6 3 times. That is absolutely destroying you, isn't it? How much burn do you have on you? 25. Doesn't matter what I do. That one was going down at the end of the turn anyway. But we'll just speed it up a little bit. Alright. That stuff. Next turn, draw 3. Okay. Front row, gain survivor's instinct, gain block 15. Apply range to target really confuses me. I feel like this just means... it's ranged. Because we have another card that said that at some point. The sniper thing, I think it was. Don't need to go to the merchant again. I don't know if I have to fight every single thing in every single area either. That's something I should probably look into. Your frontline, your backline attackers, so I'm gonna go someone for the front. Oh, I do need to be in the backline for one of my cards to work. Huh. Let me think for a second. So, I do have a thing. I don't know how to look at them, though. I don't know how to look at the things I have. Yes. Okay, so I get guard when I'm in the back row. Or any ally that's in the back row will get guard 4. I'm gonna... yeah, we'll just do this. My summons heal at the end anyway, every time, so that's fine. I kind of want to do Thin Ice. I kind of want to do the F-27. Do I have a way to get my strength up first? Let's give you some block. Okay. Yeah, I gave up on Thin Ice straight away. Yeah. That works. I kind of need to take out the one in the middle first. But there's no way to do that. Let's see. You're not in the back row, so you don't get Hunter's Mark, but you do get damage. 7's not going to be enough. Actually, yeah, reducing the damage you're doing with Weakened is pretty good. Oh, no, wait. Let's do a Strength up. Then I'll take out the front line. A little bit. Just a little bit. I'm curious if in future runs I would have other summons available to begin with. I'll probably take a look at that just to see, and then, you know, not gonna do another run, but I'm curious if that's how it works. That's not gonna matter. Let's just attack. Drawing a card's not gonna matter because I'd be out of energy. Okay. Burn putting in work. We just go for all the attacky things. All right. Good. Very, very good. That's a bigger chest, but it was an elite enemy, so I guess that makes sense. Stuff, things, other things, and then do I want any of this? Apply range to target. Okay. Apply Hunter's Mark to the target and gain 3 strength and deal targeted strike 24. It is 2 energy to use. Ooh, this is a gold card. Okay, mark an enemy. Marked wanted vulnerable weakened. Next turn add lethal mark to hand. Wanted. Damage from non-hero sources plus 30%. Stacking extends duration. Wow. Oh, I kind of like that. But my other people don't do damage. We're gonna go for supplies? Or we'll go focus shot. It's a big bunch of damage. It's 2 energy worth though, so it's not super great. Is there a card I can take out of my hand? Or out of my deck, I should say. Thin Ice is good. Shoot, I don't know if it's enough damage to be worth it. Hunter's Mark is okay, but we don't have a way to take advantage of it. Oh wait, no, I can't even use it. Because I can't apply mark to things, can I? Not easily. I think I have some way that like it does it by default or something, but we'll get rid of shoot. I don't think there's gonna be anything I'll want to buy. Final bet. Choose a card in hand, move it to deck. It costs 0 energy next use. Rest, retreat, and heal 4 HP. That does work on absolutely anyone if I needed to move people around. For some reason. But I feel like that's just a low chance. I don't want it to just be taking up space in my deck if I'm not going to actually use it. Can I just move on? I can. So you don't have to fight everything. Got it. I don't need the traveling merchant. We'll do the tails because that's not been any battles yet. Watch this one be a battle. While walking along a shaded forest path, an arrow suddenly shot out from the darkness. Luckily, you dodged it at the very last moment. Great! It might be a battle. An Imperial archer emerged from the shadows, explaining that he'd mistaken you for a cultist and attacked by accident. As an apology, the soldier introduced himself as Rog, a marksman of the Lionheart Knights. He explained that he was searching for a soldier named Dorn. With the area full of danger, he earnestly asked that if you had ever encountered Dorn, you would tell him the truth. Gain confusion. Tell Rog about Dorn's whereabouts. What? After being played, this card goes to the exhaust pile instead of the discard pile. No effect. That's it. I guess I haven't seen Dorn. I don't want a card that's bad for me. Told Rog that you hadn't met any soldier named Dorn. A faint look of disappointment crossed his face, but after thanking you, he stood up and continued to search for Dorn's whereabouts. Okay. Let's do Dream's End. When the flow of fate reaches its end, the Weaver seeks the next fragment of destiny within a dream. Yet each dream's conclusion holds challenges that must be overcome. ... dramatically. You sense the presence of a powerful being not far ahead and quicken your pace toward it. Yes. I very much want to have my healer involved at... Oh, you are a big boy. Boss battle, Exalted Guardian. Okay. Become a priority. Okay, I do have... Something here is marked. Airborne, getting strength of 0, armor break, also marked. I don't know where they're going to be attacking. Thinks I put the wrong one there. That was not correct. Whatever. Yeah. I don't remember names. Armor guy here, he builds up block a lot, and the other one builds up guard a lot. So I don't think I need a healer right now. Me being in the middle is fine. I should have seen if I could build, if I could get some strength from that first. We'll just hit whatever. Yes, that. What do I get here? Gain flammable, deal... Oh, choose a target and deal a bunch of damage. Yeah. I want to do 30 damage to that one in the back. I could take out the one in the front, but I'd rather not. Yeah, like it would be so overkill to have used that ability on the front enemy. I would really like to see you... Oh, okay, so that hits all, that strikes front, that strikes all. Targeted strike means I get to choose. That hits front. That I can target one. Why did the front one not take damage? Oh, because you have block, and I am an idiot. All right. I knew that. Why is that only at 1 and not... Okay. It may have had block as well? Ooh, don't like that. Burned? Oh. Okay. We do this. Oh, excluding the hero. Right. We'll go thin ice. Wait, why did you get tired? Ancient something. I didn't read that one. Hold on. Where's my... Let me see my exhaust pile real quick. Ancient Fear. At the end of the turn, hero gains strength -1. Okay. So we can... I can't hit these things that are on the side? Maybe they're gone now? Wait. Why was it telling me to do something extra? Yeah, hit that? Oh, the hitbox was in a weird spot. Me getting burned is not good. I have no way to heal or anything. My defendy people are doing really well, so that's cool. And I removed every ability I had that would let me move some things around. Yeah, I'm not going to use suppressive fire. Focus shot is really good. I don't care about the tea time thing right now. I just want a focused shot and see about finishing this off. I have to go fast. I am on a timer, or burn is just going to take me out. And the fact that the enemy is just going inactive for this long, yeah, worries me. Because it means something terrible is going to happen. Oh, man. Yeah. Let's go for the front one. Yeah. My dragon hasn't been able to do anything. I went overly defensive. I got so excited about a defense-oriented idea, and it was not great. Well, this is useful at least. I can discard the burned card. I don't care about suppressive fire. That's not useful. You healed up again already? You weren't supposed to do that. You're supposed to give me some time here. Okay. Upside burn stacks are putting in work on this dude. He is taking 30 damage a turn, so he only has a... Okay, he's not. He's not. Block plus 27. Dang it. Okay. I will get rid of my burned card again. Focused shot to the face. I don't care about either of these. I need 45 for this? Or... Wait, what does this one do again? Marked, vulnerable, and weakened. I like the sound of that. It used up all of my points. Did it tell me that beforehand? Playing any card grants 1 energy. Playing a card awakening type grants 2 energy. It did not tell me it was going to use all of my energy when I chose that. So, yikes. I did not get a targeted attack here. Let's go tea time. That's not what I needed. That works. Okay. Essence, Pulvis. I'm guessing that's the stuff we'll take into the next time around. 4. It costs 4. Gain Dusk. This turn, all damage dealt becomes 1. Stacks minus what? What? Is that all damage dealt? Why would I want all of my damage dealt to be a 1? I don't understand. Lethal Mark is not bad. Path to Survival. Retain? Oh, stays in your hand until you use stuff. Yeah, mid-row. Gain Survivor's Instinct. Gain block for each card in hand. Okay, yep. After quickly bandaging the gravelly wounded blonde woman, you notice a strikingly pristine white box beside her. You take it with you and begin your journey back. Thank you for playing. Ah, yeah, the Voice of Belldona demo ends here. If you have any feedback, ideas, or bug reports, we'd love for you to share them. This space after the apostrophes, that messes with my OCD. This demo showcases only a portion of the full game. Additional content is currently in development and not yet available. If you enjoyed Voice of Belldona, please add it to your wish list, and thank you again for playing. Thank you for reaching out, and I'm sorry again. I know I said it so many times. Sorry it took so long to actually get around to it. Yeah, just maybe next time the social medias will actually send me the alert. But yes, I really, really enjoy this game. This was so much fun. There were, you know, throughout there was the stuff of like, this could be done a little different and things like that. One thing that could be done very differently, I had to take my headphones off because the things were so loud. I enjoy the music, but right now looking at the sound meters that I have for my recording and whatnot, the volume is drastically lower here in the main menu. So I thought this was going to be like the in-game music volume. It was not. It was hugely different. So balancing that would be great. And yeah, all the other things that I said throughout, you know, there's some things that could use some little tweaks. I think a lot of the mechanics are really good. A couple things could use some clarifying here and there, but overall, I really like this, and I often play this style of game, like while I'm eating or something, and I just have a little while to kill some time and play a game that's fun. This could very easily take over as my absolute favorite and knock out the one that I've been playing for like 3 years. So, yes, love it. I want to see more. I would love to get my hands on the full game one day. And yeah, okay, enough of that stuff. I need to go. It is almost 5 in the morning, and I did not realize that. So I'm gonna go to bed, and that's gonna end all my rambly things. If you like the video, be sure to like the video. If you really like the video, want to see more, and subscribe button's down there too. And be sure to check out the other stuff that's popping up on the screen. And I will see you in my next video. Later.